I just be messing with this thing. But like I said, I was out early this morning taking my little hike, so to speak, my little exercise, trying to get it in wherever I'm at. And I decided to look at Judah Nas. And see, the thing is with him, and I'm gonna address a couple things, address a few things. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Hopefully I'm not out of breath too much, because I've been running up and down this incline, and it'll take the wind up out your ass, I tell you that. But let's address this right quick. So Queen Throne, shout out to Queen's Throne. Shout out to her chat, her moderators, and everybody who show her love, right? So she did a live last night and she addressed some issues. And hold on. Okay, I'm learning how to do this. Hold on. Okay. So she did a live last night and she addressed some issues that was going on. And she said what she had to say. Now, the live dealt with, YouTube relationships and breakups and whatnot. And she pointed out two in particular. And Judah's name came up in it because it was part of the history on it. Now, for those of you who don't know, Judah attacked Queen Throne for nothing. Now, her live wasn't necessarily directed at him, but he had to come up because, the subject matter. So, Judah attacked Queen's Throne. And just being brief, I can go into it with detail, but I don't want to be too long on this live. I got a couple things to do. So I'm going to give a brief. Judah was catering to somebody, and I'm going to try to leave this person's name out of it for now, but I saw them on one of Judah's recent lives. We'll get to that. But anyway, Judah was caping for someone, right? Someone who says they're married. And Judah was trying to be adulterous and still get at this woman. So this woman started frequenting Judah's channel and he started caping for her. But this woman had created issues with Queen's Throne and others. So when Queen's Throne saw her over there, as Queen's Throne from time to time used to come over to Judah's channel, she tried to address it. And Queen's Throne wasn't the only one. To break it down, Judah started caping for this woman who had beef with Queen's Throne and her sister Nundi. And when I saw Judah being wicked and mistreating sister Nundi and Queen's Throne, I spoke up. It's like, no, this ain't correct. Look what you're doing. He didn't like that. See, Judah liked yes men around him. He liked followers and yes men. He liked people who gonna turn a blind eye to all the bullshit he do. I wasn't going. Sister Nundi wasn't going. Queen's Throne wasn't going. So I leave for a little bit, and from time to time, I leave YouTube for a bit. From time to time, I listen in, or somebody will send me something. Judah attacking Queen's Throne started calling Queen's Throne a pedophile supporter. Yes he did. Then he started putting my name in it because he didn't see me around. Oh, they don't know. Well, unseen that. My wife be saying, well, unseen that. He's over there with Queen's Throne, a pedophile supporter. They pedophile supporter. All this goofy shit. So when I come back to YouTube, even though he said what he said, I ain't really tripping. He gets into it with Janet. And we're going to be speaking on Janet in just a hot minute. The motherfuckers got shit twisted. So he gets into it with this chick named Janet. Now this chick named Janet is Rob Rack's girlfriend at the time. Judah used to try to holler at her, knowing that it was Rob Rack's girlfriend. And Rob Rack and Judah supposed to be cool, supposed to be friends. And let me put this right here. Judah be lying when he say how long he knew Rob Rack. Rob Rack didn't come around till around 2016. So when you hear Judah saying, oh, I've been knowing Rob Rack since 2012, 2013, that's a lie. That's a lie. Most of the motherfuckers, all the motherfuckers you see around Judah now wasn't nowhere around him 2012, 2013. I know, because I was there looking at his videos. But anyway, let me get my walk in, continue my walk while I talk. But anyway, Judah was trying to holler at Janet, knowing that was Rob's girlfriend. Called him out on that. When I came back, I looked at the whole pedophile shit that's, you don't play games with that and throwing those accusations around. So I really didn't address it right then. Cause Judah was on that tripping shit. He wouldn't let me hit, I'm gonna tell you about the shit he did. Wouldn't let me hit his panel nothing because he knew he didn't want to confront me with them lies in his mouth. So when he did the shit trying to holler at Janet, Janet did videos saying Judah was stalking her. Now, I got proof of those videos, and I got the videos that Judah did where he was stalking her. Talking about I like her, and I, Sato, is his wife, Judah's wife. I got it. And now I'm about to start calling out names of people in this chat who knew and know he was doing it. And I want them to say that they didn't know anything, Accent Phoenix, because you was one of the ones who tried to get on him about doing it. It's in the video I got. But anyway, so I tried to warn Judah about what was going on. Judah, I go on one of his videos, type something, warning him. Judah deletes my comment and say something off the wall to me. So when he do that, I just put up videos showing, no nigga, you was trying to holler at the girl. Why you lying about that? That's making you look bad. Just accept responsibility, leave it alone. Judah goes off. Now I'm all kind of pedophiles, all kind of crazy shit, right? So him and Davion is one of his followers, one of his butt monkeys, comes up with this lie that I sent Israel Doctrine child porn. Now here's the funny shit. Israel Doctrine has been exposed several times about being him coming on the internet himself talking about he watched child porn. Israel Doctrine. Don't you know lately Israel Doctrine been coming on Judah's panel? Judah is cool with Israel Doctrine. So when I'm looking at this live and I'm hearing this shit come from Octavius, now we're gonna have to address Octavius also, because it's some hypocrisy going on. And I got no beef with Octavius, but I just call it down the middle where I see it. Now, how could Octavius, now one, I never heard Queen Strong say she was into witchcraft, stuff like that. I never heard it. Two, you're Octavius. Let me address you, bro. Because you sitting on the panel with Judah Nazareth. Judah admitted he was into witchcraft. And let me show you how crazy this shit is. And I got the live just in case he tried to lie. Judah did a live. Now, he gives the credit to Janet, which is a lie, because years ago, when Killer B called him out for being a witch, doing spells, having witchcraft books, I asked Judah, was that true? Judah said no. Judah lied. Because not too long ago, he does a live bringing out the books. This is years later. Now he does a live bringing out the books, showing the witchcraft books, admitting that he do spells. But Octavius, you're sitting on the panel with a self-confessed witch, Judah Nazareth, who claimed he's in the Torah. And if Judah lied, I got to lie. He's a witch. He admitted it on a lie. He just admitted it in his last lie. Now check this out. Judah's an Israelite. He put it on Yahweh. He was about to throw away those books. Right there on that lie. Not the one he just did, the one I got. Later in that lie, he turns around and says, he's not going to throw them away. He's going to keep them. Now, how in the world are you an Israelite putting things on Yahweh and then dealing with shit like witchcraft? Put it on Yahweh that you was going to get rid of those books, but you didn't. You kept the books. You turned around right on that lie and said, oh, I'm going to keep them. I'm going to hold on to them. Even in this last lie, you still admitted you got those books. So, Octavius, you're sitting on a panel with a witch. A straight witch. Now, let's get to this whole Queen said she got urges and shit. I've never heard Queen's Throne say that. Never, ever, ever. So, for Queen's Throne, now, that one lie, when you hit the panel, Octavius, and Judah made that accusation against Queen's Throne, you took it as it was truth. And you started attacking Queen's Throne. So when she goes over what Kiki said, how could you get mad? And she did point out and mention that Kiki walked it back in her lie. I noticed how you said she didn't do that. But she did say that. Kiki did a live and walked it back. So, I don't get where you're coming from with that. I just don't get where you're coming from at all. Now, another thing about the hypocrisy, Octavius. Judah Nas tried, again, let's go back earlier, he tried to holler at a man's wife. She recorded him on the phone. She kept the text messages between them. So, if we're talking about pedophilia and all that, and Judah's accusing people with no proof, but we have proof of him trying to solicit a naked picture of an underage girl. The woman put it out. I put it in a video. The woman has Judah asking for a picture, a naked picture of an underage girl, an inappropriate picture. She has that. I have it. We all have it now. So this is my thing with all this. Like, people sit on these panels and they sit up and lie. The whole thing with Judah Nas is he got mad because I called him out for the wrongdoing he was into. And he ain't changed. He's still the same wicked, lying-ass nigga he's always been. Hiding behind the Torah, hiding behind Yahweh. Why do you think he don't let me on his panel? Why do you think he got me blocked everywhere? When I seen Judah on Grown Folks TV panel, I came. Why do you think he ran? Because he lies and can't prove what he says. He just gonna tell a lie until the lie becomes the truth. Israel Doctrine admitted who sent him that child porn. Judah Nas is just gonna sit and lie and say, I sent it. No proof. He's just mad because I called him out on all the shit he do. Now we're gonna come back to Judah Nas and Octavius in a minute. Let's deal with Janet. Yeah, bitch. See, you should have kept my name out your motherfucking mouth You know what I'm saying? Because I know you want a reaction from me. I know what that is. You want a reaction. Listen, Judah tried to holler at Janet, and I got all the videos of them beefing, her saying he was stalking her, him stalking her for real, no joke, and him responding to her videos. I got all that shit. So that's no secret. So when they sit up and say, because I heard them lie the other day, Janet, have I tried to get with you? And she gonna say no. You know, it's redundant at this point, but I could do all kind of videos on that dumb shit. But Janet wants to bring my name up in it because she's mad because I called Judah out for trying to get with her, trying to get with Kiki, oh yeah, Octavius, and Judah, tell me I'm lying, put it on the Torah that you didn't try to holler at Kiki, then turn around when motherfuckers was calling you out for it, get on Rob's channel and apologize. Tell me I'm lying. Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, try to holler at Trinity. All these women you claim ain't shit. And all that, you tried to holler at. And when they wouldn't give you no motion, because they know you a weirdo, now they whores. Yeah. Now Trinity is a whore. And all that. But all the things she was doing, you didn't have no problem with it when you was trying to holler. Mr. Tor. Yeah. So let's get on Janet. Now look here, bitch. You sit up and tell the same fucking lie over and over again. That I went to go get up with ghetto intellect instead of coming to get some pussy from you. I never wanted to come get no pussy. We established that. I think it was like the day before I got there, we argued over that. You begging me to come to Pittsburgh instead of going to New Jersey. And I let you know I wasn't going to do it. I'm going to fight this nigga. Me and you ain't seeing eye to eye like that. So why would I come your way? But you called yourself running the ride and call yourself trying to put me on blast. Listen here, Jenny. Now, I don't know if you got a job now, you're working or whatever, but that's cool. But you and I know, you and I know the truth. You sit up there and you trying to pretend and portray yourself as some upright, decent person. Right? You know how much I know you, Janet? I know you so much. I talked to your drug dealer, remember? I was on the phone with your drug dealer. And you remember what we talked about? Well, I'm pretty sure he told you when you came out the store. I know everything about you. So don't sit up here and try to put my name in shit. You mad because I pointed out Judah tried to holler at you. That's probably why Rob really don't fuck with you like that. You was over there on Judah panel busting it open for Judah. Rob know that shit. Rob don't fuck with you like that. Rob is a piece of shit, but you even a worse piece of shit. You the same piece of shit who got into it with your man, Rob, and then went and sucked his opposition's dick and bragged about it on YouTube. So how in the fuck are you sitting up there trying to cast? Hold on, man. Hold on. Like I said, man, I was exercising. I decided to do this, so this is all over the place. But how in the fuck is you sitting up there trying to cast condemnation on anybody with the shit you done did on YouTube? You want me to really go into your situations? Huh? You want me to really dig deep in your situation? Because all you're going to do is lie. I'm going to tell the truth. Yeah. You want me to bring up the you and the Queen Sanity situation? Huh? What situation? Hold on, y'all. Somebody trying to hit me up. See, this what I get. Folks just going live. And I wonder who that was. Can y'all still hear me? Hey, type something in the chat if I still got sound. Somebody just tried to hit me up. Miss Mo. Oh, Miss Mo, how you doing? Hold on. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay, there we go. So, we could go into the Queen Sanity situation, or we could go into the land. Oh, hold on. Let me put this right here. Janet. Now, I don't know how many of y'all, have, hold on. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I'm cool. I don't know how many of y'all have ever heard me speak on things coming on here before, but I don't make fun of being homeless. As a kid, I used to live on the streets myself, so I don't make fun of shit like that. I don't play with shit like that. Play with nothing with fucking with kids, none of that. And I think, Judah and them know that because that's the only weapon they could try to use. Oh, lie on him and say this. We know he don't deal with that, so lie on him and say this. But Janet, now, again, I don't play, about homeless and situations like that. But Janet, let me speak on you right quick. Shall I tell them your living situation? The agreement you got with your landlord? Should I tell them that? Should I tell them I was on the phone with you one day when your landlord came up in your house and the argument y'all heard, the argument I heard you guys have? Should I tell them that? Huh? See, your best bet, see, this is what it was, right? In a nutshell with her. Bitch, you didn't take my advice. You didn't take my guidance. And you wanted to be the road renegade hoe you are. You showed me what you were, and I don't deal with people of your ilk. Therefore, I was like, I'm cool with it. Okay. Therefore, I was like, I'm cool with it, and I'm cool with you. You got mad because you couldn't deal with a nigga like me. See, niggas like Judah and them, they lie about having money. They lie about getting to the bag. He'll throw on a whole bunch of cheap-ass, tight-ass knockoff shirts, which I don't have no problem with knockoffs or whatever, because I'm not like that, really. Everybody got a little bit in them flashiness. Plus, I come from the rack. I come from the shy. So, we do what we do. But as I got older, I'm not like that no more. Like, now, in my older days, it makes more sense to buy moissanites instead of diamonds because they shine harder. And if you know about the diamond trade and who controls it, but I don't lie about the shit I got, the shit I get out here and achieve, the shit I do. Because it's hard work and it's sacrifice. And you give up a lot to obtain it. So I'm thankful and I'm joyful. So I don't get on the internet and lie and pretend I got what I don't got. That's what you and Judah do, Janet. That's what you and Judah do. Now we know Judah's situation. And I know your situation, bitch. I know that you fuck your landlord to live in that rundown house. You told me the situation. You broke it down to me. And it confirmed it when I was on the phone with you early in the morning and he came up in there and y'all got to argue. So don't sit up and lie and pretend and cast condemnation on somebody you lying on the internet when I know your truth. You mad because I wouldn't get with you. You mad because I'd rather go fight a nigga than to get with your sorry ass. Then you ran to Rob, and look what happened. Look at y'all. Now, do you want me to tell them the shit you were saying about Judah? Because in actuality, while you on there talking about somebody came over the Judah panel to make you mad, trying to talk about Angel, you came over the Judah panel chasing me. You was over there only one time before, and that's with what's her name? Damn, I can't think of her name right now. The time y'all got on Ramel, when she got on Ramel. After that, you wouldn't go back. Cause you was chasing motherfucking niggas, likes and followers. And when I used to ask you to go back, what you say about Judah? It's cool, y'all cool now. And that's good. Cause what Judah said in his life, you found your kind. Liars, weirdos, you found your kind. And that's cool. Y'all deserve to be around each other. I'm never gonna knock that. You find your kind, good. So, but before, you used to tell me, no, he a clout chaser, he this, he that. He trying to talk to me, he trying to holler at me, bro, watch him, bro. When you thought we was gonna be together. You used to warn me about Judah trying to flirt with you, right? Now, let's go into, and another thing, ladies, another thing. See, I don't, and with Trinity time travels, what she said in her response to Janet, some things she had right, but I don't think Trinity knows the mind of a man. She might know the mind of a buster, a sucker, a lame, a goofy ass nigga, a fuck nigga, but I don't think she knows the mind of a man. And I say that to say this, Janet. Before you tried to come at me and call yourself wanting to talk to me, who was you talking to? Who were you talking to? You was talking to my friend Seven. See, you thought I was one of those fuck niggas. You was talking to my friend Seven, and whatever happened between you and Seven happened. I wasn't around for it. So when I come back around and I hit up Seven's live and I hit up your live, then I start to see there's something going on here. Then you tell me something happened between them. And what you do right after that? You start jumping on the internet lying, talking about you was with me. Now what man in his right mind is going to accept that? What man is in his right mind is gonna get with you? Now you'll get fuck niggas like that. But what man in his right mind is gonna try to be with you when you just was with his friend? But that's how you move. That's why Judah thought he was gonna get you when you was with Rob. But I don't move that way. I don't move that way at all. See? So, yeah. Trinity knows the mind of a fuck nigga. But I don't think she necessarily knows the mind of a man. Because there's a couple things, but you know, I don't know Trinity, so I don't have no issue with her. But yeah. So I just wanted to put this out here. And best believe I'm gonna drop videos proving my point with receipts. Because that's something Judah can't do, Janet can't do, none of them can do it. None of them can do it at all. Judah run around calling people witches. He done admitted he's a witch. Admitted having witchcraft books. Admitted doing spells. Put it on your how he was gonna stop and never did. That's why I know 80% of them Israelites on the internet is fake. Fraudulent. Fraudulent than a motherfucker. Now what else do I want to touch on right quick? Oh yes, Angel. So Janet keep telling the same goddamn lies. When she lied on Judah's shit, talking about Angel. Angel had every right to be mad at you because you did lie on her. And I sent her the live where you did it. When some female, and again, I'm not mentioning her name for now, but some female said Angel was stalking her for years. Ain't that right, Jenny? And you agreed. But you at that point, you hadn't been around for years. Janet, you hadn't been around for years at all. So how could you agree with this woman and you wasn't even nowhere around it? You didn't even know them back then. Thinking it's a flex, talk about some you ran Gotti game. Another dude came on the internet and admitted, this ain't slander, came on the internet and admitted when they was accusing him of messing with a Trans Am, he said it wasn't a Trans Am, it was an older woman. Then he turned around and said, he explained the fingers in his butt. And he said that's what older women like to do. That's how they get down. So he ain't had no problem with it. So you mean to tell me, you think it's a flex? And look, I'm not coming at, no, I'm not bashing the certain communities or whatever. No, I'm not bashing them at all. What I'm saying is, Janet, you think it's a flex to brag about being like a controlling moderator or whatever, or running Bullets Gotti page, when this is one of the lamest, fakest ass gangster, acting like he a gangster, but letting women put fingers in his booty. He admitted it. He admitted it on YouTube. I'm not gonna say nothing that, I can't back up. I'm not gonna say nothing that can't be proven. He said that himself. But you think that's a flex. Bullets Gotti. Oh. So listen, y'all. Because money calls. And when money calls, I listen. I'm gonna do some more videos covering these things. Because at the end of the day, the only thing Judah Nazareth can do is lie and say that I watched child porn, that I sent Israel Doctrine child porn. When Israel Doctrine came and said who sent it, said a woman sent it to him, someone he know that he met from young Pharaoh camp. Israel Doctrine admitted this on air, the tape is out there. Shout out to Leak U, because she exposed it thoroughly. But Judah, because he can't come at me no other way, and I'm just going to be real with what I say. And again, I don't put myself on no pedestals and no crazy ass shit like that. Act like I'm something I'm not, or act like I got what I don't got. But I tell you this, I get out and make my own money. Judah, you don't. I got money. Judah, you don't. Half the damn, I'll just put it like this. A lot of the women you try to talk to on the internet, behind the scenes, secretly, they tried to get with your boy. That would be me. And for whatever reason, I said no. So all this, then you and them cheap ass clothes, you don't want to do that, Judah. You don't want to like go into no battles with me on no clothing, no jewelry, nothing like that. You don't want to do that. But I tell you what, I will drop some rhymes on you. I will flame you in a rap battle because you're not coming, you're not trying to see me, Judah. All that tough talk you talking over there in Japan has got an expiration date on it. But in the meantime, in between time, I will expose that you can't beat me in rhyming. Your beats is whack. Your wife ass is flat, is lunch meat. And you mad over that. So any way you want to go with it, we can take it there. But all that lying about the child corn, that already sealed your fate. Because like I said, all that shit you doing in Japan got a time limit. And I'm going to leave it there with that. But your beats is trash. Your rhymes, you don't think I have never heard you rhyme? Lame as fuck. Your wife ass flat as lunch meat. And this ain't no disrespect to women with flat asses. You know, I like to mix it up. Sometimes I like women with, you know, not a lot of ass. You know, easier access to the monkey, for those who know what I mean. But you mad over it. And you keep trying to get a woman off YouTube, something that you're very unsuccessful at doing. Then when you can't get them, you get on YouTube and talk shit about them, and then they air you out. See, the difference between me and you is some of the women I dealt with off YouTube got mad because I saw something, I identified it, I tried to talk to them about it, they wouldn't change. I said, let's break it off like that then because this won't work for me. And they got mad and came on and lied and couldn't prove none of it. Sort of what Octavia said Kiki did to him. But you, Judah, everyone who came out and pointed shit out what you did to them when you tried to talk to them unsuccessfully, they had receipts showing what you did. Only thing you could do was have your wife get on the internet and lie. You couldn't show no proof on your accusations. You couldn't show no proof. Not at all. So, like I said, all this stuff, and then hold on. Let's make one thing clear also. So, Judah's gonna talk about something. See, me and Queen Strong, along with others, put belt to ass on Judah and his whole whack ass crew. Had them having nervous breakdowns with the truth. With the truth. We didn't have to lie on them or slander them. That's why 2024 was fucked up for him. Because he was getting exposed for all the fuck shit he do. So when motherfuckers had other shit to do and didn't, you know, focus in on them no more, they breathed a breath of relief. They thought the ass whooping was over. So that's why Judah stuck his chest out. Oh yeah, you know what I mean? We moving ahead. You know, 2025. We ain't on that no more. Fuck you mean we ain't on that, nigga? Nah. Nigga, it's over when I say it's over. It's over when whoever you violated say it's over, nigga. You don't dictate shit. You thought because motherfuckers had other shit to do, you was safe. And you come out here and start lying. Just like that one live you did. Going after Hadassah. You did call her a bitch. I got that live. You did say you loved her. I got that live. You better be glad Hadassah don't know me like that. Well, I'd have been sent her those lives. You was sipping for Hadassah. I got the lives. You a lying ass nigga. When you don't get your way, you lie. And you mad because I expose you. You mad. You tried to lie on people. I didn't like it. I called you out for it. Then you tried to lie on me. I started exposing your ass. And that's that. And that's that. So I'm gonna need you to show a receipt. Drop a receipt. You don't have Israel Doctrine on your panel. Drop a receipt that I watched child porn and I sent Israel Doctrine child porn. And I'm gonna drop a receipt where you was trying to solicit a photo, inappropriate photo of an underage minor. We do that. And all that, you doing curses, you putting curses on people. When you lie, and that's another thing. Queen Throne reminded me when she played that throwback lie. Oh, Rob just said that. You know, he don't mean, he don't do it. He just said that. You know, people say a lot of stuff. I say stuff out of my mouth. Yeah, because you know you just as sick as Rob, and you said some sick ass shit. But what the scriptures say about that? See, this is how I know you playing and you a fake Israelite. You ain't real with that. You got life and death is in the power of the tongue. Don't the scriptures say that? So how could you violate that and try to take up for Rob saying what he say and take up for you saying what you say, and you know better? You know better. You banging on Tazariak because you jealous. This goofy ass nigga said he did a lie, Judah did a lie, talking about he should be a Christian. Maybe he'll get attention like Tazariak. So that means all the stuff you claim you stand on don't mean nothing. If you can be tempted, every time you turn around, this dude with Tazariak got all these people in his chest. Tazariak on No Jumper. Tazariak playing with Kanye West. Tazariak. Time you turn around, he attacking Tazariak because he's jealous. Tazariak got motion and he don't. That's why you jealous. You jealous because Tazariak got motion and you don't. Oh, General Yohana is clever. But before, when you was in good with Cynetic, you was on General Yohana ball. Oh, he a good man. He took Cynetic and his wife out to eat. The bill came up to $2,000. General Yohana paid it all. He a good man. But then you fall out with Cynetic. Oh, he a pedophile. He mess with little boys. Tazariak think he bad because he on No Jumper. And Tazariak, nigga, you on Tazariak nuts because you jealous. You jealous he got motion and you don't, nigga. I can't wait to, man, listen. Yeah, but again, though, and this is a message to Queen's Throne, right? Queen's Throne. You know, I would never try to overstep anything and say what you should or shouldn't do as far as, you know, what you do with your channel or whatever. I would just humbly suggest that you pay attention to those who, when Judah is attacking you, they all in this chat. When you responding, they know where to be found. But when they think you let shit go and you pop up in somebody else's chat, they think it's cool to come back in your chat and say, hey, what's up and all that. But then next thing you know, when Judah back on the bullshit, they disappear, but they all in Judah chat. Just be mindful and keep an eye on people like that. I'm not, you know, I'm not saying one way or the other. I'm just saying keep your eyes open. Because there's a lot of fiery serpents slithering around this motherfucker. And with that said, again, Judah, drop a receipt. They doing that shit again. They doing it again, y'all. I think I know what's going on here. Cause I see the what's the name? But if y'all can still hear me, Judah, drop a receipt, drop a receipt, Judah, and prove. Cause like I said, you done had Israel Doctrine on your panel a few times. Show evidence I sent him child porn. Cause I'm gonna drop the receipt of where you tried to solicit a picture of an inappropriate picture of an underage minor, and that's the way that goes with that. Cause you a weirdo. You a weirdo. You know what? I'm gonna do it on the next one. I'm gonna do it on the next one. Hey, y'all be good, be safe.